Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today's video is going to be on the hot topic of bloating, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top tips to really reduce bloating. I'm sure many of you out there are going to be able to relate to this, and I myself too experience bloating from time to time. Now, what is bloating? So bloating is actually a result of gases that build up in your small intestine. Now, this is usually produced from the foods and drinks that we do have. Bloating can often cause maybe like a swollen looking stomach, look puffy, and it often does cause some pain and discomfort. There are many reasons as to why you could be experiencing bloating, and it could be from, say for instance, dietary reasons, the types of foods that you're eating, right down to just eating too much in one sitting. So it affects us all differently, and different things trigger people's bloating. I did just want to make it clear, first of all, before we get into my top tips, that bloating is not fat gain. Often we get really down on ourselves when we are bloating and we think we've gained like 15 kilos overnight because we've woken up with a really puffy belly, but it is not fat gain. So don't stress if you feel bloated. It is quite normal and it will go away. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also give it a thumbs up. And I also love to hear your feedback, so leave any comments for me in the box below. But now let's get to it, my top tips on how to reduce bloating. Every morning when I wake up, I like to start my day with apple cider vinegar and lemon just in some warm water. Now this is great for kickstarting your metabolism and overall gut health. My next tip to reducing bloating would be not to overeat. Now, how many of you have eaten a huge meal and have been left feeling a little bit sick, you've got a puffy belly and just not feeling great? You could even have a huge dinner and still wake up feeling a little bit bloated. Now, this can be due to a number of things, and sometimes even if we are eating healthy, if we're eating a lot of volume in one go, it is a lot of stress on our body, on our digestive system, in order to break down all that food. By eating smaller meals spread out throughout the day rather than just 3 large meals can really help with your digestive system and keep your metabolism firing as well throughout the day. My next tip would be to look at the type of foods that you are eating and see the certain foods that could be triggering you to not feel so great. Now, there are definitely certain foods to have and not to have, or that could just generally influence the amount that you do bloat. It is highly recommended that you do have a good amount of fiber in your diet, and this can come from things such as fruit and vegetables. Fiber is great for our body's digestion. There's certainly foods to also avoid. Things like beans can be gas producing. Also limit the amount of sugar in your diet. And this could be from things like fruit and fruit juices. Having way too much fruit does produce a lot of gas because it will ferment in your belly. Just stick to everything in moderation. Don't go overboard. Alcohol and caffeine are something else that could be irritating your belly. So again, just limit the amount that you do have of these. Make sure that you chew your food and eat slowly, as when you eat fast, it is not giving yourself and your stomach time to properly digest the food, especially if you're not breaking it down. It has to work harder in your tummy. When we eat food fast, we tend to be gulping, and that therefore we are actually ingesting a lot more air than usual. And as I said before, that air, it's produce gas in your small intestines. So make sure that you just are really mindful when you eat. Supplements are also great and can be really beneficial when it comes to bloating, especially if you are prone to it. I like to have probiotics, and I do have these in the morning. I don't have a specific brand that I use, as I like to change them up. Different brands do have the different strains of good bacteria in them, so I think it's important to switch them up. I just buy these from a general health store. Having something like a herbal tea can also help with the feeling of bloating. Every single night religiously after dinner, I have a peppermint tea, a peppy tea every night. So that is something that I found has really helped. Like chamomile tea are also great, and chamomile tea can really help to promote a good sleep as well. I don't know if you guys knew, but even stress can really influence your digestion, your gut health, and your bloating. So I recommend to try and take some time to stress less. Take some time to chill out, because when you do stress, it can cause certain muscles to contract within your body, and this therefore can impact your eating and when you're drinking, and your body's ability to move the gases throughout your body. One of the best things that you can do to reduce bloat is to go outside and exercise. Go for a run, go for a walk, hit the gym. Get your body moving, because when we get our body moving, this also gets everything inside of you moving. It gets your digestion working. It will help to move around all the gases and to help alleviate some of the pain or discomfort that you are experiencing. So if you are feeling a little bit and lethargic, get out there, get your body moving, and it will definitely help. To recap today's video, my top tips for reducing your bloating would be: number one, start your day with apple cider vinegar and warm water. Number two, reduce your portion sizes per meal. So instead of eating 3 huge meals, eat smaller meals throughout the day, so it allows your body time to really digest your foods. Next tip was to chew your food and eat slower. Supplement your diet with something like a probiotic to really help with your digestion. Incorporate herbal teas. Have something like a peppermint tea after dinner. De-stress. You don't want to be feeling so stressed, because this again can impact on your gut. Outside, get your body moving, go for a walk, go for a run, whatever it may be, but get your body moving. And the last thing that I'm going to leave you guys with is, don't get yourself down if you are feeling bloated. At the end of the day, it is not fat gain. Just learn to take control, be mindful of the foods that you're eating, of anything that could be triggering this, and also incorporate some of my tips into your day, and hopefully this will relieve those symptoms a little bit. But I hope again that you enjoyed today's video. Please hit subscribe, and I will see you on my next video.